In life, we get into various perplexities many times and we don't know how to take a decision. Similarly, Arjuna, we know in the battlefield, was in a great perplexing situation in his course of his duty as a warrior because his own family people were standing against him, including his teacher and his grandfather. But fortunately, he took shelter of Krishna, who guided him, and the message of Bhagavad Gita therefore came out. The first thing Krishna teaches to Arjuna is that we should not be affected by any condition of the body, either living or dead, because we are not the body, we are spirit, soul, part and parcel of Krishna. And Krishna explains this to various arguments. And then Krishna talks about how we can control our mind and senses. And we have to be so careful. If we are careless, the consciousness becomes degraded. Different steps how the consciousness degrades are discussed in Bhagavad Gita. And how in a degraded consciousness person considers, thinks even his sinful life to be a great pleasure. And finally, he ends up even going to a wrong destination after death. Our even worship depends on what kind of consciousness we have cultivated. So to come out of all this, people practice yoga, jnana, ashtanga and bhakti. And among them, Gita concludes that Bhakti Yoga is the highest yoga, which makes us reach Krishna's lotus feet in Vaikuntha. And in Kali Yuga, the best way to practice Bhakti Yoga is chanting the holy names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And various examples are given in the Bhagavad Gita, how we should be determined in this. In any course of any activities we are doing, we can reach the Lord's lotus feet. We have to keep in mind 4 tendencies to help us not to reach the Lord, and 4 tendencies help us reach the lotus feet of the Lord. Krishna also talks about Chaturvarna in Bhagavad Gita as different occupations which are not based on birth can finally make us reach Krishna. Message of Bhagavad Gita as it comes from Krishna to sun god Vivaswan, to his son Manu, then to Ikshvaku is discussed in Gita. How the Paramatma is there in everybody's heart, witnessing our activities. How this middle world is the inverted form of the spiritual world. And Krishna also reveals in Bhagavad Gita, we all know Vishwarupa. And in the Vishwarupa, Arjuna could see practically all the universe, all the powers of the universe, all incarnations are within Krishna. And this information helps us to surrender to the Lord, because when you know God is great, we take his shelter. And Krishna also talks about the principle that he comes in various incarnations. And after that, Arjuna, hearing all these things, decides to surrender to Krishna. And that is how the Bhagavad Gita comes. It has been published in Kannada, in Karnataka, and it is a very popular book. We also have it in all the various languages all around the world. Please do visit our center at ISKCON at Nantur. Hare Krishna. Correct? We should make. That day also we should make. Sunday, whole audience dance. Correct? We do not know. It is powerful. When somebody asked Prabhupada how to start the movement, he was going to some city. It was very easy. You go to any city, take kartal, start chanting Hare Krishna. Somebody will come behind you, he'll play mridanga. Somebody will play piano. That's what happened in America to Prabhupada. He was practically alone. And sitting in the park, he has some 2-3 his disciples in the beginning, not even disciples, followers. They're not even dressed. You see the initial people, not even had any dress, anything. You see, Prabhupada did not bother about all this thing. Even malas, they were not tulsi. Some mala they were making kuch lakdi kaat ke. Dhoti kurta to chhod do. Naam bhi nahi malum uska, dhoti kurta. But later Prabhupada got. Mridanga to tha hi nahi, dug digi. And then Prabhupada is doing kirtan. And suddenly people are sitting. And then people were there. Youth was on the street that time. Krishna's arrangement for Prabhupada, right time to go. So when Prabhupada is singing, it's like it explains very nicely in Prabhupada's biography. As one musician recognizes other musician, correct? So people started to come to join. Somebody by piano, somebody by whatever instrument they had. They were in the park, their drums and all. And Prabhupada acknowledging and allowing them to join. And that's it. They all came behind him. And then after that, Prabhupada, after 3 hours kirtan, when Prabhupada used to walk back to his room, they said he's like a Pied Piper. All people used to walk behind him, completely shaken up. What was his experience? And then, true, it's a pure devotee. His heart is full of intense desire to serve Krishna. so he can infect. We should understand in this way. So he's sure. And this was actually the miracle Prabhupada produced, that he's sure that even these people can become Krishna conscious. For us, what happens? Somebody come, we talk little, generally it happens, bakwas. Because we have so much to chew. Some devotees are telling they're preaching in the Gulf. We say you have privilege. यहाँ क्या है, करोड़ों लोग हैं. So you can do selection. Isko try. We select whom to preach. We say this. We don't spend too much energy on somebody. But they say if those who are preaching in the Gulf country, they say थोड़े Indian मिलते हैं उधर. हम कोई छोड़ने का चक्कर ही नहीं है, सबको पकड़ते. Not so many they are getting. But we have a privilege. There are thousands. So we sometimes become a little choosy by selecting. So anyway, the whole idea was that we should not forget the power. Here the process says very clearly that anybody accepts the principles. What the line says, can revive his original eternal spiritual life. Once revived, it's eternally revived. It's not that it can go back. Once revived, eternally revived. Correct? Original eternal spiritual life. So you are getting, when you chant Hare Krishna, what benefit you are getting? Eternal benefit. Abhi we work hard, we get some money, you are getting temporary benefit. That benefit will go away. Maybe tomorrow it will not be there. Or maybe it gets stolen also. Therefore Prabhupada says, Krishna consciousness you have and simply enjoy. Nobody can take it. You have. Just like suppose you work hard, that's the nature of material life. तो पैसा चाहिए, ठीक है. पैसा जब तक नहीं आया टेंशन, जब आया फिर भी टेंशन. अब कोई चोरी न कर ले. आप किसी भी स्थिति में टेंशन से मुक्त नहीं है. But Krishna conscious such a thing you have and you enjoy. Nobody can take it away. Suppose I chant Hare Krishna and I get some taste, some happiness. लेके देखो, कुछ कर ही नहीं सकते आप. Prahlad Maharaj, you see, his heart was in bliss of Krishna consciousness. Hiranyakashipu could not do anything. He was an ahetuki. No cause can stop apratihata, devotion to Krishna. Once revived, is an eternal bliss. But material thing, we run for material thing. उनका क्या हाल है? तो आपने कोई बहुत अच्छा कार ले लिया, अब वो कल एक्सीडेंट हो जाएगा, शायद चला जाएगा. क्या कर लोगे? कोई चोरी करके भाग सकता है. We should be careful. And so many difficulties can be there in every material asset you can dream of. You have a big house, can be earthquake can happen. It can go away. But Krishna consciousness such a, therefore devotee becomes very peaceful. तुम कुछ कर ही नहीं सकते उसका. He is happy. उसको आप टेंशन दे ही नहीं सकते. He is happy in Krishna consciousness. Material things are there, it is not there. ठीक है. If it is there, I use it for Krishna. If it is not there, still my service to Krishna will not stop. If that is not there, where there is peace possible, is very peaceful. Something is there, I use for service to Krishna. Not there, what can I do? But my service to Krishna will not stop. What do you say? Because as the age also advances, it's very important to come to this system. Because body will not cooperate with me. Step by step, age by age, year by year. Correct? But I am independent of the body, I am very happy. चलो भाई, हाथ काम नहीं कर रहा, ठीक है, हरे कृष्णा. Mouth is there still. मुंह भी काम नहीं कर रहा, मन है. You can think in the mind. So you can very easily advance, and it is good quickly. We should quickly become serious at this stage, because before you become invalid, then it becomes very difficult to do practical devotion service, and also very difficult to advance. When I read something, I can't even remember that time. Now at least I can remember. I hear something, I can remember. Then I cannot even hear. So we have to practice samadhi at the last stage. But we should have proper practice now. So Shavanadi Shuddha Chitta Karaya Udaya. So Prabhupada is saying, and exist forever simply by accepting the principles as given by the Acharya of Bhakti Yoga. Prabhupada kept it simple. He did not unnecessarily complicate things. Kept, what is that? Accepting the principles of Bhakti Yoga. So we accept the principles of Bhakti Yoga. This will definitely lead to tremendous spiritual advancement. And whatever advancement you get is eternal. So wonderful it is. Yeah, right? So now this privilege is available for even insects, even animals, even birds. Why not human beings? Correct? It's available for everybody. But practically for human beings, it's the best opportunity. The easiest for them. They can easily practice the principles of Bhakti Yoga. You can go to some person and say, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. At least you can make him hear. He does or not is his choice. But how do you communicate to the animals? You are living in a day, you are lost in the material world. समझा सकते किसी कुत्ते बिल्ली चिड़िया को? You are lost, हैं? दुनिया में भटक रहे हो, क्या कर रहे हो? हर दिन हड्डी के पीछे भागते हो, हैं? भौंकते रहते हो बेमतलब में. हरि नाम जप करो. बात कर सकते हो क्या? नहीं कर सकते हो. नहीं कर सकते. बहुत मुश्किल है. You cannot communicate to him. क्या साधना कर सकता है? You cannot communicate anything to him. Very difficult. But true, some pure devotees are so powerful, they can without all reason, logic, they can just liberate his soul. They can give him the happiness of Krishna consciousness. And it has seen. Even now we have videos of devotees who are doing Sankirtana, and animals, particularly dogs, started dancing with the devotees. You have seen that? So many YouTube we get videos, devotees chanting and dancing, and dogs also start dancing with the public. Take a little they can. But we cannot. So this opportunity, therefore, see, Prahlad Maharaj is taking an opportunity. And he's saying, if you meditate on Achyutam, and if you follow rules and regulations of worshipping Achyutam, you also become Achyutam. That's the beauty. You also become Achyutam by serving Achyuta. How you become Achyutam? You'll not fall down. Ye yatha mam prabhadyante sam tathaiva bhajami. To the degree you surrender, to that degree Krishna reciprocates. So some people who very sincerely surrender, nothing happens to them. The Prabhupada say, therefore, pure devotees, they cannot fall down. Madhyamadhikari will not fall down, but he can. But generally will not fall down. Kanishadhikari can fall down. Fall down means what? Kya jameen mein gir gaye? Nahin. Conscience becomes covered by Rajoguna and Tamoguna. That is fall down. Fall down means we come to material consciousness. What is fall down? Kya jameen mein let gaye, jameen mein phas gaye? Nahin. That is not fall down. Fall down means my consciousness comes into lethargy and sinful activities and sense gratification, desiring mana, puja, pratishtha in this world. This is definitely fall down for a devotee. Correct? A devotee should not. True, Acharya has given 4 regulative principles. That becomes the gross thing. But if the subtle is there, gross will come. And gross is there, subtle is definitely there. Suppose somebody says, I have sex desire. Definitely has mana, puja, pratishtha. That is subtle. अगर पानी है तो भाप है ही. भाप है तो पानी हो सकता है. Either way you can go. If you have water vapor, it can crystallize very easily. So similarly, if the heart there is a desire for sense gratification, it can lead to sinful activities tomorrow. But if sinful activities are there, the subtle mana, puja, pratishtha is 100% there. 100%. Because if the gross is there, subtle has to be there. But if subtle is there, it can lead to gross tomorrow. So we should therefore, from Rajoguna, Rajoguna means subtle sex desires, mana, puja, pratishtha. Tamoguna means gross sinful desires. So we should liberate it from both of them, come to Achyuta situation. Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Sabdhitam. And only in Achyuta situation we can actually see Krishna face to face. Only in. Prabhupada said, without becoming fire, you cannot enter fire. Unless you become Brahman, you cannot enter Krishna consciousness. So unless we are purified in consciousness, it is not possible. Prabhupada says, therefore, Sattva-guna is a launch pad for Krishna consciousness. Therefore, devotee should keep himself very clean, organized. Why? Prabhupada, there was once temple Prabhupada visited, Mayapur. And Prabhupada said, Bhavananda is doing a very good job. Somebody said, why? Everything is neat and clean. Good management means everything is neat and clean. Okay? So, if you keep yourself neat and clean, that shows you are in Sattva-guna. Vice versa. If you keep yourself neat and clean, gradually you will come to Sattva-guna. It helps, both help each other. Okay? So, in this way, we should gradually lift ourselves, come to the from Tamoguna, Rajoguna, Sattva-guna, and Sattva-guna we enter Brahman platform. And then we can enter Krishna consciousness. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na shochati na kanshati sama sarveshu bhuteshu madbhakti lavate param. We enter into Madhbhakti, Krishna Bhakti only after coming to Brahman platform. But when there is shochati and kanshati, you cannot enter Krishna consciousness. When you are not able to do samatva, you cannot enter Krishna consciousness. Oh, so beautiful. You cannot enter Krishna consciousness. If you are attracted by this world, you cannot enter Krishna consciousness. And you are still hankering for something which you do not have, whatever Krishna has given, be happy with it. Definitely try for service of Krishna, but be happy what Krishna has given. If you bring Ashanti in your heart, you cannot chant Hare Krishna. You cannot practice Krishna consciousness. That becomes anartha. Devotee should be very shant. Shant. Evam prasannamasa. Very peaceful. Because he is happy. He knows Krishna will give me Krishna consciousness. Avashya rakshibe Krishna. There are 6 principles of surrender of a devotee. And one is most important. Avashya rakshibe Krishna. Certainly Krishna will protect me. He is very peaceful. He has that faith. That avashya rakshibe Krishna comes after advancement. It is not artificial. Naturally he feels Krishna will protect me. Therefore he is very peaceful and happy. The joy, happiness of Krishna consciousness is there. So avashya rakshibe Krishna is a very important principle to cultivate. Then person feels peaceful. So bringing peace to the heart, strictly following rules and regulations, we come to the platform of Brahma Bhuta. And then we enter Krishna consciousness. Mad Bhakti Labhate Param. And then person's life becomes successful. Therefore Prabhupada says our highest goal of life, he says our highest goal, that is the highest perfection. What is the highest perfection? To become Achyuta Gotra. Achyuta Gotra means we have family of Krishna. But I mean, ISKCON में क्या होता है, बहुत सारे लोग का कोई गोत्र नहीं है, particularly अमेरिकन रशियन, क्या गोत्र उनका होगा. वैसे शुरू में तो होगा, सब लोग, बहुत लोग यहीं से भागे हैं. बोलते हैं जब परशुराम ने खड़गा निकाला था बहुत लोग भागे, इधर उधर भागे. So okay, but then what do we do about it? They ran here and there. अभी तो उनको कोई गोत्र मालूम नहीं है. So उनको जब भी कहीं मंदिर अंदर जाते हैं पूछते आपका गोत्र क्या है, तो फिर बोलो अच्युत गोत्र. ये इसका में स्टैंडर्ड है. जनरली डिवोटीज बहुत को हैं भी तो याद नहीं होता, बिकॉज वो प्रैक्टिस है नहीं. तो मंदिर में जाते हैं पूछते हैं ना गोत्र आपका क्या है. हाँ, किसी मंदिर ने पूजा, बोलो गोत्र, तो क्या गोत्र, अच्युत गोत्र बोल देते हैं. जिसका है गोत्र भी उसको याद नहीं रहता, इसलिए अच्युत गोत्र तो स्टैंडर्ड बन गया है इन ISKCON. तो प्रभुपाद से टू बिकम द फैमिली ऑफ कृष्णा इज अ गोल ऑफ लाइफ. दैट इज द हाईएस्ट परफेक्शन. वी एक्चुअली एवरीबडी द मेंबर ऑफ कृष्णा's फैमिली ओनली. सब कुछ कृष्णा की फैमिली के लोग हैं. बेटे 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 आपके ब्रह्मा जी आ गए, वो सब लोग ब्रह्मा जी के बेटे हो, तो सबके सब कृष्णा के ही आप फैमिली के मेंबर हैं. एवरीबडी द मेंबर ऑफ कृष्णा's फैमिली. जस्ट लाइक द्वारका में कृष्णा के कितने बेटे थे? 16,000 बीवी का 10, तो 1,60,000 बच्चे थे, और हर बच्चे के 10 बच्चे थे. तो वो तो बहुत भयंकर फैमिली था. वैसा ही सोच लो, आप फैमिली के एक पार्ट है. यू आर पार्ट ऑफ कृष्णा's फैमिली. जैसे इस वाई इट इज सेड अगेन एंड अगेन, बिकॉज नेचुरल स्नेह आता है. आपको पता है जी, आपके दादाजी, आपको इमीडिएटली कोई स्नेह आता है, तो आपको पता चला कृष्णा हमारे दादाजी हो गए, तो उनके पीछे आपका स्नेह आ जाता है. दैट विल हेल्प. जस्ट लाइक विग्रह. हमारी आदत है कोई फॉर्म देखे उसमें हम चित्त डाल देते हैं, हमारी आदत है. तो ठीक है, विग्रह में आप चित्त डाल दोगे, ओ बहुत खुश लग रहे हैं भगवान. इट्स एक्चुअली यू गेट ब्लेस्ड, बिकॉज एक्चुअली deity is conscious. We see Pujari, we think he is conscious. He is not conscious, but actually deity is conscious. Right? The body is dead of the Pujari. So we use is conditioning for advancement in Krishna consciousness. That is the trick of the acharyas. The same way, we have a tendency to get attached. He is a family member. So he says Krishna is your member of Krishna's family. You are one member of Krishna's family. So that way we can feel some kind of unity in interest. Prabhupada says this oneness the devotee feels is not oneness becoming one with God. Our oneness is to become one in